I haven't been sick in 35 years. No, I'm not exaggerating. And no, I'm not here to sell you some miracle cure. But maybe you're thinking that's impossible. I catch something every few months. My eyesight is fading. My memory's slipping. My blood pressure's all over the place. If that's you, I understand. You're not alone. I've worked with hundreds of older adults over the past 30 years. And I keep seeing the same pattern. You wake up with dry eyes. You reach for your glasses, but the words still look blurry. Headlights at night feel like firecrackers. You walk into the kitchen and forget why. You start a sentence and lose your place. And worst of all, you begin to feel like a burden, like your body and mind are slowly drifting away from you. But the real pain isn't just the blurry vision. It's the feeling of losing control, losing the freedom to drive, losing the names of the people you love, losing yourself. And when you ask your doctor, they usually say, well, that's just aging. But what if it's not? What if your body has been trying to tell you something all along, and no one ever taught you how to listen? The truth is this. Most problems, like fading vision, poor memory, and unstable blood pressure, aren't just caused by age. They're caused by chronic inflammation and oxidative stress that quietly build up in your body for years. But here's the good news. For the past 35 years, I've started my mornings with a warm drink made of just 4 ingredients. Simple, natural things you probably already have in your kitchen. And that one little habit, it's helped me stay clear-eyed, sharp-minded, and steady without medication. If you're ready to feel like yourself again, if you're tired of watching your body slip away, then maybe it's time to try something different. And hey, if anything I've said so far resonates with you, even just a little, go ahead and gently tap that subscribe button. Not for me, but for you. Because every video on this channel is one more step toward giving you back control of your health, one quiet morning at a time. Let's start with the first ingredient in this morning drink. It's not a rare herb. It's not an expensive powder from the Amazon. It's something much simpler. Baking soda. I know what you might be thinking. Really the same stuff I keep in the fridge to absorb odors? Yes, that one. But when used the right way, in small amounts and at the right time, it becomes one of the most powerful tools for people over 60. Here's why. Many of the issues seniors face, blurry vision, mental fog, unstable blood pressure, can be traced back to a silent troublemaker. Low-grade chronic inflammation. It's not the kind of inflammation you feel in a sore joint. This one runs deeper, narrowing the tiny blood vessels behind your eyes, cutting off oxygen to your brain, and making it harder for your body to absorb nutrients. And that's where baking soda steps in. A 2018 study from the Medical College of Georgia found that older adults who drank a small baking soda solution daily saw a significant drop in 2 key inflammation markers, IL-6 and TNF-alpha, within just 2 weeks. These chemicals are the same ones that damage your eyes, disrupt your memory, and make your circulation sluggish. Reducing them gives your body a much better chance to thrive. But that's not all. Baking soda also helps balance your body's pH. Now, I won't get too technical, but here's the simple truth. When your body is too acidic, your cells don't function properly. You feel tired, foggy, heavy. But when your pH is balanced, everything flows better, like a car running on clean fuel. That means better nutrient absorption, a stronger immune system, and yes, even clearer thinking. I've had patients tell me, after just a few mornings of trying it, I felt lighter, brighter, my mind was awake again. Now, one important thing, not all baking soda is created equal. If you're going to drink it, make sure it's aluminum-free and food grade. 2 brands I personally recommend are Bob's Red Mill and Arm & Hammer Pure Baking Soda. Both are widely available in grocery stores or online. And don't use the box that's been sitting in your fridge. Baking soda absorbs odors. You don't want to drink something that smells like last week's leftovers. Instead, keep it in a dry, sealed container, away from moisture and strong smells. You might be wondering, How do I drink baking soda without gagging? That's fair. On its own, it's not exactly tasty. But that's why we're going to pair it with something bright, zesty, familiar, and full of healing power. We'll get to that next. But before we move on, I want you to remember this. Baking soda isn't a miracle. It's not the whole story. It's the foundation. It prepares your body to absorb the deeper healing from the other ingredients in this drink. Think of it like preparing the soil before planting the seeds. When you start your day with baking soda, in just a small amount, in warm water, you're giving your eyes, your brain, your circulation a fighting chance. And if you've been feeling unsure where to start, this might be the simplest place. Have you ever tried drinking baking soda before? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your experience. If baking soda is the foundation, then lemon is the first layer of protection for your eyes. After 60, many people start noticing little changes. Headlights at night seem too bright. Words on a screen look blurry. Reading a pill bottle becomes frustrating. And sometimes, the world just doesn't look as clear as it used to. You're not imagining it. And you're definitely not alone. More than 8 out of 10 seniors over 60 experience some form of vision decline. And the main culprit? Oxidative stress. The silent process that breaks down eye tissue day by day. This is where vitamin C from lemon becomes a powerful ally. Vitamin C is one of the strongest natural antioxidants we know. It neutralizes free radicals, those unstable molecules that attack your retina and dull your focus. It also helps protect your eyes from UV damage, the kind you pick up just by walking outside. And it strengthens the tiny blood vessels that support circulation in your eyes, ensuring your retinas receive enough oxygen and nutrients to function well. A study from the National Institutes of Health found that regular intake of vitamin C can reduce the risk of cataracts by up to 50% in older adults. That's not a small number. And all it takes? Half a lemon each morning. When combined with baking soda, lemon also supports your body's ideal pH level, which boosts digestion, immunity, and even energy levels throughout the day. So yes, it's bright. It's sour. But it's also deeply healing. From the inside out, here's my advice. Buy fresh lemons weekly. And whenever possible, go for organic. They're free from harsh pesticides, richer in nutrients. And they just taste better, more vibrant, more alive. A warm lemon water in the morning isn't just refreshing. It's your body's gentle wake-up call. It's a quiet way to say I care about you. I once had a patient say, "Dr. Porter, I've added lemon to my tea for years, but I never knew it could help my eyes." And the truth is, it's never too late to start using it with intention. When combined with the other ingredients in this drink, lemon isn't just a garnish. It becomes part of a natural shield for your eyesight, your mental clarity, and your independence. And if protecting your vision naturally feels like something worth trying, then you're already on the right path. Just by being here. How do you usually use lemon in your morning routine? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Have you ever felt like your mind just isn't as sharp as it used to be? Names slip away. Reading makes your eyes heavy. Your hands and feet feel colder than they should. If that sounds familiar, you might be dealing with something very common after 60. Poor circulation. It's one of the most overlooked reasons why seniors struggle with vision problems and brain fog. You see, your eyes and your brain depend on a steady flow of oxygen and nutrients every second. When that flow slows down, everything else slows with it. That's where ginger steps in. Ginger, the small spicy root you keep in your kitchen, isn't just a flavor booster. It's one of nature's most powerful remedies for improving circulation and calming inflammation. Because here's the truth. Inflammation doesn't just show up in your joints or your back. It also affects the tiny blood vessels behind your eyes and in your brain. When those vessels narrow, your vision dims, your thoughts slow, and suddenly you feel like a stranger in your own body. Ginger helps open those vessels back up. It boosts blood flow, so your eyes stay nourished, your mind stays clearer, and your focus feels sharper. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that ginger extract reduced inflammation in the eyes by up to 25% in patients with inflammatory eye conditions. That's not theory. That's proven impact. Ginger also helps with something few people talk about: dry eyes. Many seniors struggle with it, but ginger works gently from the inside to restore moisture and balance. Some of my patients say ginger makes them feel awake in the brain again. Others notice better digestion and more energy throughout the day. So how should you use it? Fresh ginger is always best. Look for firm roots with smooth skin and a strong, spicy aroma. You can store it in the fridge or freeze small pieces to keep it longer. If fresh isn't available, a small pinch of organic powdered ginger works too. Just make sure it's free from fillers and added sugars. I usually recommend about half a teaspoon of grated ginger in warm water each morning, enough to feel a gentle heat in your chest after drinking. That's a good sign it's working. For many seniors I work with, ginger becomes the turning point. It's the moment their circulation improves. Their eyes stop feeling like they're full of sand, and their thinking feels alive again. You don't need much, just a little bit, done consistently, can make a big difference. Have you ever tried ginger in your morning routine? If so, share your experience below. And if not, you might be surprised what just a few days can do. This last ingredient in your morning drink isn't spicy like ginger or tangy like lemon. It's sweet, comforting, and chances are you already have it in your kitchen. It's honey. Now some people ask me, Dr. Porter, isn't honey just sugar? How can it possibly help my eyes? That's a fair question. And here's the truth. Not all honey is created equal. But when you use the right kind, you unlock something powerful. As we age, our eyes become more sensitive to light, to dryness, to strain. And many of those issues don't just come from getting older. They come from a process called oxidative stress, the quiet breakdown of tissue inside your eyes day after day. Free radicals, unstable molecules in your body, attack the delicate parts of your vision, causing blurry sight, dryness, light sensitivity, and even bigger concerns like cataracts or macular degeneration. But real raw honey contains natural antioxidants, flavonoids, and phenolic acids that help fight these free radicals before they cause more damage. A study published in the American Journal of Ophthalmology showed that the antioxidants in honey can reduce oxidative damage in eye tissues, helping protect vision and slow age-related decline. But honey's benefits don't stop there. It also has gentle anti-inflammatory properties, which support better blood flow to your eyes, delivering more oxygen, more nutrients, and more support. And for seniors who deal with dry eyes, honey can help from the inside out. It supports hydration, balances the immune response, and soothes irritation naturally. I've had patients tell me, since adding a teaspoon of honey in the morning, my eyes feel less scratchy. The tension behind my eyes eased. Even my mood feels lighter. But let me be clear, this doesn't happen with just any honey. Most of what you find in the grocery store, the kind in the plastic bear bottle, has been heated, filtered, or mixed with syrup. It may be sweet, but it's lost most of its healing power. If you want the real benefits, look for raw organic honey that hasn't been pasteurized. My personal go-to brands, Manuka Health and YS Ecobee Farms. Both are widely available online or in health food stores. Store your honey in a cool, dry place, not in the fridge. If it ever thickens or crystallizes, just warm it gently. It's still perfectly good. I usually use 1 teaspoon of honey, mixed with the lemon, ginger, and baking soda in warm water. The flavor is balanced, a little spicy, a little tart, and perfectly smooth. But beyond the taste, that spoonful of honey becomes something more. A sweet act of kindness you give your body every single morning. You don't need to spend hundreds on fancy supplements. Sometimes one quiet ritual, done with care, can do far more than you imagine. Have you ever tried drinking honey in the morning? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how it's made a difference for you. Now that you know all 4 ingredients, baking soda, lemon, ginger, and honey, you might be wondering, how do I bring them all together the right way? Don't worry, it's not complicated. You won't need any fancy tools or timers, just a few simple steps. Something you can do every morning, like brushing your teeth. This is how I've made it. Every morning for over 35 years. Step 1. Warm the water. Start by warming about 8 to 10 ounces of filtered water. That's roughly 1 regular cup. Don't boil it. Just warm like a light tea. Water that's too hot can damage the natural enzymes in honey and the vitamin C in lemon. Step 2. Add the baking soda. Stir in 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Make sure it's aluminum-free and food grade. Mix it well until fully dissolved. This is your foundation. It helps balance your pH and sets the stage for everything else. Step 3. Squeeze in the lemon. Cut a fresh lemon and squeeze in the juice of half a lemon. You'll notice the water begins to fizz a little. That's completely normal. It's the natural reaction between lemon and baking soda, and it helps create a gentle alkalizing effect in your body. Step 4. Add the ginger. Grate or slice about half a teaspoon of fresh ginger and drop it right into the water. If you don't have fresh ginger, a pinch of high-quality organic ginger powder works too. Just be sure it's clean and free of additives. Step 5. Finish with honey. Add 1 teaspoon of raw honey, unfiltered and organic if possible. Stir it all together until the drink turns golden and smooth. You'll smell it. The warmth of ginger, the brightness of lemon, and that soft sweetness from the honey. It smells like healing. How to drink it. Sip slowly. Take your time. Drink it 15 to 30 minutes before breakfast, while your stomach is still empty. That's when your body absorbs it best. I usually drink mine while the house is still quiet. Before emails, before errands, before noise. Just me and a cup of warm care. A moment of calm before the day begins. And I'll tell you something simple but true. Every time I finish this drink, I feel reset. My vision sharpens. My mind clears. And my body feels like it's starting the day with me, not against me. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. But if you've been searching for something simple, natural, and real, this might just be your place to start. Will you try this tomorrow morning? If so, type 1 in the comments below. I'll be there reading, replying, and cheering you on. My friend, I know you're not looking for a miracle. You're not chasing magic pills. And you're certainly not here for empty promises. What you may be looking for is something simple, trustworthy, and gentle enough to do every morning, to help you feel clear, steady, and just a little more like yourself again. And I believe this little morning drink can be that starting point. You don't have to change your entire diet overnight. You don't have to throw away your vitamins or stop your medications. All you need is one small action, done with intention, consistently, and with care. Because the truth is, we're often told that aging means decline. But I don't believe that. I believe your body still wants to heal. It's been trying to quietly all this time. It just needs a signal from you. And sometimes, healing starts with the smallest things. A warm sip of water, a slice of ginger, a drop of honey, and a quiet moment of stillness. You are not too late to feel better. You are not broken. You are not behind. You're just waiting for the right place to begin. If this video brought you even a little hope, I invite you to tap the subscribe button so we can keep walking this journey together. And if you're ready to give this morning drink a try, type the number 1 in the comments below. I'll be reading every message, replying personally, and cheering you on every step of the way. Finally, if you know someone, a friend, a loved one, a neighbor, who's struggling with their vision, memory, or blood pressure, Share this video with them, because sometimes one warm cup each morning can help someone feel whole again, just like you're starting to feel now. Thank you for being here. There's so much more goodness ahead.